Yanko emrasebe fie na yenhye de ekoso ewo ho nketahudie ye na aba Ofori-Atta finance minister Ofori-Atta no finance minister ene abedwako akopie ni mo ye abedwako a empanyifo nwotwe na etie adwam ni nyina no kwadu bi Adom kuma no de bo no se wo mo entu ne free so yenko fie osesia ne yenhye se de nyoma etie.
Because of the nature of the situation, the House voted for that. I think the real challenge for us and the integrity of approach to our economy in these very difficult times is really to understand our resources and how we look at ways in which in this transition period use our best efforts to make sure that we get through that period. Is that going to demand a different approach at times, certain maneuverability, and that will be required? I dare say we will have to.
Thank you very much. Would the Honourable Minister mentioned the 10 billion that was approved by Parliament. That was in 2020. But on either side of that, in 2019, 2021, and 2022, the actual deficit financing by the Bank of Ghana, the percentage goes above the 5%. Is the Minister aware of this, and has it been brought to Parliament?
In terms of I think the number that we talk about, I think it's quite public, and whether it comes to Parliament or not, 2020.
Honourable Minister, are you suggesting that the central bank will have to bring it to Parliament? Is that a suggestion?
I mean, I don't know what her suggestion is that I have to bring it to Parliament.
You are the minister overseeing the financial sector, and I think Bank of Ghana, is under your authority when it comes to. I mean, I'm not talking about the independence. No, the Bank of Ghana is independent, but the governor cannot appear before Parliament, and usually they come through the Minister of Finance. That's the point that I'm making.
I see. Yeah. I mean, certainly, I know that the House Finance Committee do meet with the Bank of Ghana when they choose to, and so right. So yeah, I'm sure that there's a way in which they can.
So I'm told by the Honourable Majority Leader that the Governor of the Bank of Ghana actually meets the committee of the whole, and does not come through the Minister of Finance. So I need to make that correction. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Very well. Yes. Very well.
Yes. Thank you very much, Honourable Co-Chairs. I have another question just came to my attention in the response of the Minister when he mentioned that, and I'll quote, "I feel the stress of running a business." I was just wondering whether this was in reference to any private businesses that the Minister owns, or whether it's in his capacity as a Minister.
Thank you very much for that. I mean, that's Minister for Finance, the issue of how businesses will be able to run, will have access to loans, how to manage interest rates, and how really, as a country, we should be, in a sense, diminishing the public sector for private sector to be the stronger in terms of job creations, etc., and wealth creation. So yes, in the work that I do, I need to ensure the robustness and continuing strengthening of the business community. But I mean, I think the fact of the matter is that I also grew a business since I came back to this country some 30 years ago. And the fact of the matter is that, yes, we started a company called DataBank somewhere in 1990. And believe it or not, this was in one room in a cousin's construction company in Cantamanto. So imagine coming from Wall Street with some partners, Ghanaian partners, Gajapo, Afede, and saying that we are going to start an investment banking firm and work on the stock exchange from Cantamanto. But that's where we started. And it has been 30 years hence in which we really grew the whole issue of capital markets and therefore understood from the beginning what it took to build a business in Ghana. I believe we borrowed some $25,000 at that time, took taxis, ran around Cantamanto, and gradually built up DataBank to where it is today, managing over $1 billion equivalent. So yes, we have grown through a period of 30 years in which we have built a company from scratch. So as I sit in my office, I do understand the pains of business. I do.
Nti dia wo hwe kakra yi eye emrahye bedwafie bedwakuo ya wo dodo ye nwotwe ya tena se etoto fotosanfo na no nti wo hwe a wo mo etoto na no eba no enwuma titu ne ankrankra enwuma ya ewo Ghana hanum wo munyini ene sede a enwuma tie se wo mo enhyehyeye mu no enhyehyeye be no mo de gu akwan so hwe se ankrankra enwuma no enwu na ebekoso a agina ena ode ne dia ono so be hyase emfie duasa bi atwa mo ye DataBank wode ye mfato ho bobo mpanyefo bi onyo mo hyase sika woje ye ede hyase ene eho akwan enti badwako no gusu edi wo mudwuma ye be firi ho ba bia ye de mu nkyiremu ebe ma wo